Hey, what's up guys? Blind Copycat here. Today we're going to be talking about Fallout 4, the most recently announced Bethesda title, and the fact that it, for one, is coming out November 10th of this year, and for two, that it's got a lot of awesome features and whatnot going on that's changed since the last Fallout, so let's just dive right in. So if you haven't seen much about Fallout 4, I can go ahead and give you a quick overview. So some of the major features they've added include building settlements and even building individual homes. And not only that, you can actually send caravans and resources between settlements you've built and build defenses to defend your settlements. And that you can build those settlements and things from just regular junk. And so that's pretty awesome. And then also, there's a lot more customization going on in Fallout 4. So for example, guns can be very customized in comparison to other Fallout games. You can basically make your own gun almost. You know, you just start with a base gun and you can go crazy with it. And then also that the same thing basically applies to power armor as well. That has a lot of customization going on now. Whereas previous games had zero, next to none customization for power armor. So that's great. And then also with the building and stuff, they've said that it's kind of inspired by Minecraft style stuff. If you've played Minecraft, they have like redstone and stuff, and people have gone bonkers with that and built crazy cool contraptions with it. And they've said that's kind of what they're going for. So they have these terminals that you can build to connect all the stuff you've built, with your defenses or whatever you're making. And you can even do fun stuff like there's apparently like music players and there's lights and there's stuff, and you can like change the pitch or the color or whatever like of the music or the color of the lights. And it's supposed to work similar to how that kind of redstone vibe works, where it's very simple to implement, but you can go crazy with it, and there's no real coding or anything like that you need to do. It's just through that little terminal that makes it nice and simple yet very customizable. And another thing I wanted to talk about real quick is the mods for Fallout 4. So Bethesda games are always modded. They're really cool with mods, and finally that experience is coming to consoles, especially Xbox One. But they've basically come out and said that it will potentially come to PS4 at some point. If not at launch, most likely it'll come later on to PS4. And basically it'll work whereas someone on PC can make a mod, put it on Bethesda's, I think they're calling it Bethesda Net, and from consoles you can download that mod. And what will happen is when you use that mod, the game will automatically make a duplicate of your current save, so that if anything goes wrong, you can just fall back on that duplicate, and then you'll be able to use mods on consoles. And they've said that they're not going to have paid mods whatsoever. There's no plans for paid mods. There was kind of a kerfuffle over Skyrim paid mods, when those were introduced a while back and quickly scrapped because people hated the fact that mods could be a paid thing. So there's no plans for that for Fallout 4. Luckily, I think that's probably a good thing. Keeping it free. I like the fact that, because before, something that was just a passion project could be a passion project and that was it. And now putting a price on that passion project kind of gets a little weird. Anyways, they've also said that they're going to do very little, as much as possible, moderation of the mods. So basically, like, they're only going to try to remove stuff that's like dirty or maybe infringes on lots of copyright. That's just someone that has a beef with the copyright problem or whatever. So that's good. They're not going to try to limit it too much. My question is, how are mods going to work with consoles? Because there's kind of benefits and downsides to mods on PC, and that's such a big one is like performance. On Xbox One and PS4, they generally fine-tune the game so that it hits a certain frame rate most of the time at a certain resolution, and mods can throw a real wrench in that, because if they allow texture packs or they allow reskins or anything that's resource intensive, which a lot of mods quite frankly can be, especially if you're doing stuff like lots of enemies or whatever, that can really hit performance, and it's going to be kind of weird on console. I don't know if people are going to be okay with that or not. Maybe they don't realize that, or maybe they'll find out that mods can affect performance. And if they don't leave any kind of leeway, gap there for mods, then it'll really affect performance. Like, I'm not sure if Fallout 4 is going to be a 60 FPS game, but let's say it's a 30 FPS game on console, maybe at like 1080p. I'd be okay with that. But let's say that's the case. It wouldn't take much. A standard mod could drop a couple frames, and then you're below your 30 frame mark, and you're getting into choppiness. So we'll see how that works. Maybe they won't even allow mods that are resource intensive. Maybe they'll have some kind of way to measure that. I have no idea how it's gonna work. And then it's just a quick thing. I wonder if it's gonna install to hard drive, or if it's gonna be like how it's going to work in the cloud, or because potentially mods can take up quite a bit of space. Not always. That's just something to think about. They might install to the hard drive. That could be interesting. If that's the case, probably for the best if it does. But then you'll be talking about installing mods. It takes a while to install sometimes and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting, because quite frankly, I have never seen anything quite like that. I've just recently got into PC gaming, and mods are awesome, but consoles, I've never quite had that experience for modding. So it's going to be interesting. They're kind of like the pilgrims of modding or whatever. They're kind of, for consoles at least, they're kind of pushing that forward. I wonder if that's going to mean future titles are going to have modding for other companies' games. That would be pretty sweet, that are on PC. I don't know if this is just going to stay a Bethesda thing. Maybe it won't catch on. I guess it kind of depends on how well it goes for them. If it goes great, I would bet that more games get modding for consoles, which, there's nothing really wrong with that. That's pretty awesome if done right. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and go ahead and click that subscribe button for more cool stuff like this. Drop a comment if you have any suggestions for future videos, or just about Fallout 4, whatever in general. I love discussion. It's great when people are dropping comments down below, so that's always awesome. And thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.